Hello everyone! Welcome to a brand new campaign for the Dark Elves. I thought it would be fun to do one for Morathi with the new content coming for Slaanesh, that she'll get access to a few things. So I thought it'd be very fun to play her. I actually haven't done her campaign in a really long time, so I am excited to try this out. Talking about her effects and Lord effects, of course she spreads Slaanesh corruption. We'll have access to some unique Slaanesh units, so beyond the Demonettes, we get access to the new hero, the Anointed, the Jerky Anointed, along with, I believe, the Devotees of Slaanesh. And of course, we get bonuses for sorcery stuff. She's all about casting. She's a very, very powerful caster. And on our Lord effects, we'll get some bonuses to the rates of Hikari and things like that. But we will go right into it.
Grab your blades, Druki. There is no time for torment. Just sever their lives.
Okay. So for Morathi, let's actually look and see exactly what we get access to. Of course, we have like the normal base roster with Masters and Blackheart Corsairs and everything like that. But as far as our Slaanesh units, so of course we still get access to Demonettes and Exalted Demonettes, but we can actually get Devotees of Slaanesh now. So these are the Dark Elves that have been corrupted by Slaanesh. They get the Mark of Slaanesh, which usually gives some physical resist, but they have... they actually have 20% physical resist. I think the Mark gives 5%. So that makes them pretty decent, actually. Only 30 armor. But they have really great combat stats, 38 and 44. This is with a missile unit as well. Like, these guys are no slouch. They still have bonus for infantry and melee. And then in place of Murderous Mastery, I believe they do get another ability. Maybe it's only on the melee ones. Yeah, so they get Murderous Euphoria. So after spending a bunch of time in melee, they're going to get big damage boost along with leadership, which is pretty good. Immune to psychology, like all of Slaanesh, the Mark of Slaanesh. And the Juke Anointed, so the new hero, we get him at a tier 3 building. So that's probably our first priority, is trying to get him as soon as possible. Now, with Morathi,
I am the first sword.
Does she actually get some bonuses for Slaanesh units now? Okay, increase Slaanesh corruption. Casualties, I think these are both the same. Maybe it's these ones up here. Dark Alliance, that's definitely going to be with Slaanesh. So speed and melee attack for all of these Slaanesh units. Along with more physical resist, so 10% more physical resist. Alright. And Morathi is a very good caster. She has a mixed lore of, I think, dark magic and shadow magic with Pit of Shades. Any death magic? Soul Blight? Okay. But she can be a very, very powerful caster. Let's get our Knight Assassin right in.
Kane wills it.
And for the ancient city of Quintex, I normally get rid of these buildings if they're in the capital, but I want to get access to Masters as soon as we can. So we'll leave it there and be able to get these in 2 turns.
Morathi.
For our first battle, we're facing some enemy Dark Elves. They have some Bleak Swords, Dark Shards, and a Feral Manticore.
Phoenix Queen.
Let's take the battle to them. We have Witch Elves, Demonettes, Shades, some Dread Spears. Yeah, the only thing I'm really worried about is the Feral Manticore. Got our first battle with Morathi. We have Vanguard deployed, our Shades, over here in the woods. Knight Assassin as well does have Vanguard deployment. We're going to try to get him close enough to take some pot shots. This Feral Manticore, this is really the only threat I feel in the army, so we're going to try to target it down as soon as we can. Shades, get those armor-piercing crossbow bolts into that as well. But our front line is just Dread Spears led by Morathi, along with some Witch Elves and some Demonettes to actually help out. Witch Elves and Demonettes can deal massive damage, but Witch Elves have a little bit harder time just because they have actually lower armor than Demonettes. But front lines meet. Morathi was chasing down some of these other units in the back, but we have her coming around on the side to try to get on this Dreadlord. Front lines, Witch Elves have dropped the Witch Brew, so giving them a big damage boost, along with some more melee attack. Should let them eat through these Bleak Swords pretty quickly, but they're taking big casualties from the Dreadlord, actually, because she's just eating them. But our K-Knight Assassin's coming over to help. The Foul Manticore took big damage very, very early, so it's running away. Demonettes have just been chasing down some Dark Shards. Shades now turning their bows over to the Bleak Swords over here. We have a good enough angle with the elevation that we should avoid most friendly fire right there. But those units crack. All the infantry has been routed, it's just the Lord holding out for a little bit. But with the Assassin there to weaken her quite a bit with a massive melee attack that should break her with another attack or so. Yep, victory is ours though. We'll use that opportunity to chase down this Lord in 7 units and kill them off. Wow, these Witch Elves took a little bit of a beating, but let's take the heal and the slaves. Because with the Dark Elves we can build things super fast. We spend slaves to do it.
Speak.
Morathi first, let's do Route Marcher. Now Morathi, even though she's a very lightly armored character, she actually still has really good attacks and can get some really good bonuses. So beyond just like basic skills like more hit points or melee defense, once she gets to her second tier of her combat line, she can get Enchanting Beauty, which is a really big debuff, melee attack and charge bonus. She gets more spell and physical resist. 30% physical resist is a lot, and Colossal Strike, so she can do a lot of damage. So she's a bonus versus large character, and she can get even more from that. K-Knight Assassin. Let's do Scavenge for the post-battle loot. And now, do I want to pump this out to get some masters right away? I actually might want to.
The Sunderer.
So we'll take this battle, and then we will maybe finish that so we can get some masters right away. We are pushing in to reclaim our territory from this rebel Dark Elf faction. Again, Assassin and the Shades, once again, Vanguard deployed on the side. Going to try to take out these Dark Shards with some early damage. We had stock, so they weren't able to see us right away, but once we actually start shooting, they're going to turn and run, actually, because the K-Knight Assassin is trying to get to melee with them, but they'll turn around and start firing now. Melkoth Mystifying Miasma coming down from Morathi. Get some damage in and a speed and charge bonus debuff on these guys. Shades continuing to unload on the enemy Dark Shards while our K-Knight Assassin ties up these Dread Spears. Got Demonettes and Witch Elves coming over to try to get a flanking maneuver on some of these melee units. Over here, though, our front lines have met the enemy Dark Elves. These Dread Spears kind of trying to engage both units to hopefully avoid the charge on our Witch Elves. Since they have very little armor, I don't want them to take too much damage, but with Witch Brew going down, it will start to slice through these Bleak Swords like butter. But Morathi actually taking a fair amount of damage very quickly due to being surrounded by all these units and her lack of armor. But Witch Elves, again, helping out on this side. Shades trying to take out these Dread Spears as they move in, with the Demonettes coming over to get a charge. And we actually get them at an angle where we get rid of their shields, basically, so they almost lose all of their missile block chance right there. Units start to rout, but the enemy Dark Shards have rallied, and they'll try to get a few volleys into our Demonettes, but because of the physical resist, they're going to do very, very well. Yeah, Morathi almost down to half health, but now we have turned our crossbows into the backs of these guys, and that should give us the victory. Took a little bit of casualties, but nothing too serious. Right, our Characters took a little bit more damage. Yeah, without the resistances, Morathi does take quite a bit of damage. Alright, we only get 42 slaves if we loot and occupy it, so that's not worth it.
I am the first sorceress.
Now, if we waited to finish this, we'd get our masters maybe a little bit late. I think we actually spend... Let's spend the slaves and get them right away.
The mother.
Because I think we might be able to get 2 of them, actually. Yes. So, Malicious reduces the cost of Cult of Cain or Cult of Pleasure buildings. That can be very, very nice. Along with Witch Brew. Yeah, recruit rank for Death Tags. Okay, Tough, and Strategist. So, Strategist will give us access to Stand Your Ground very early, which is very nice. Vanguard Deployment. Man, these are all really good. Masters are already pretty tanky, so I don't think I need this right away. Let's get Malicious and the Tactician. Because for the Dark Elves, they get... no, maybe Morathi's is different. She gets standard die. I think the other ones get bonuses on the melee side, like Dreadlords and stuff.
Hag Sorceress of Grond.
I'm going to go with Casualties captured post-battle. I really want to build up our slave economy very, very quickly. And our Arcana Assassin, let's also do enlist slaves. We get bonuses for those. This has a growth building right away. Costing us 5 slaves a turn. I think we can wait.
Is it time?
We have a fair amount of melee. So let's get some Dark Shards with shields. And our technology. Let's go down and get continuous slave supply to get the casualties captured post-battle.
Yes.
And do we want to get another lord right away? Just to start building some loyalty. We do another caster. Because I know we get bonuses for loyalty in Morathi's area, but I don't think we get any recruit bonuses for any specific lord type. Dreadlord. Crossbow guy. Sword and Shield variant, High Beastmaster for extra anti-large. This guy also has access to this. The bonus recruit rank can reduce construction costs. That could be very, very nice, actually.
High Beastmaster.
Mother of the Druki.
Or as trade and abilities, so we have Akari, who's pretty friendly. Maybe we'll be able to trade with him pretty soon. But Morathi is usually not very liked, especially from the fact that she spreads Slaanesh corruption. Yeah, the starting Dark Elves, so we have 3 possible routes we could go. Have Kislev up here as well. And they can be quite dangerous if we let them build up too much. Okay, let's get these masters in Morathi's army.
My time, my talent.
And we have enough movement range to make it to Grey Rock Point and Saladrator. Iron Spike, we're just shy of having enough. I think we go here first, just to keep this army from recruiting anymore. And then we can worry about Iron Spike. Then Grey Rock Point, I think, will be our last one, because with our starting enemies, we can go towards the Skaven over here, which they usually are a problem. I think they started war with Hexawatl though. Nope, not at the start. Yeah, we could take our starting province, go after the Dark Elves and Kislev over here. We'll go after Norska or the Skaven. But we know where we're going to go right now, so let's take out this other army. Ooh, actually, can I attack in... Yeah, it's attacking channeling stance.
How scheming.
Bring over my High Beastmaster to help out.
We roam. We smell the winds.
Right, Supreme Sorceress of the Lord Fire, so I do need to watch out for fireballs. But the rest of the army shouldn't be too bad. We have our first rival sorceress coming to face Morathi. No more Dreadlords. And our first thing is to throw down a fireball, which absolutely wrecks the back of these bleak swords. We also have our masters joining us for the first battle, which is going to be pretty good. These guys are pretty good characters. All-rounders, they're very, very good, actually, especially when they get their mounts. But 50 melee defense is going to help them hold up quite a bit to the enemy Dark Elf infantry. Morathi, learning a little bit from our last battle, not going straight into combat by herself. Demons facing off Dark Elves, Demonettes getting a pretty good charge, actually start to wreck these guys, along with our Dread Spears coming in, Witch Elves over here, fighting the enemy Dread Spears, or Shades, Vanguard up on the side, getting into these Bleak Swords and Dark Shards in the back. On the far side, they do have another unit of Dark Shards, which managed to get a little bit of damage off on these guys, but the Witch Elves drop Witch Brew. Go into blender mode. Will it blend? If you guys have seen those videos, Witch Elves will blend a lot of units, so. Ooh, yeah, Dark Shards. We've shut down pretty much all of their ability to deal damage. Kena Assassin now walloping the Supreme Sorceress. She does cast Cascading Fire Cloak, though, on a unit somewhere. But we collapse their army all at the same time. So the Supreme Sorceress gives up. Ooh, we get a banner, Reindeer Standard, so Speed and Strider. Alright, if I loot and occupy it, we get 745 gold. Slaves stay the same. I think I'm going to sack it.
Tear this place apart.
Let the High Beastmaster occupy the settlement.
Our territory now.
Morathi is going to come up close enough to take Iron Spike next turn. He should be able to march and reinforce.
I am the first
What did we get
sorceress.
from sacking? Followers, we get weapon strength when fighting against High Elves and income from buildings in the local region.
I watch from the shadows.
Ferocious.
I want to keep Morathi channeling so we can build up our ones of magic, so we'll
Ready
have
to
our
ravage.
High Beastmaster actually recruit the units. Alright. I think we... Do I need the... Actually, we'll keep the extra growth, because I want to get to this as Tier 3 as soon as possible, so we can get those Druki Anointed. So let's repair this. I'm going to get rid of this building. It's just giving us a teeny bit more income, which I don't think is a
I
huge
tame the untamable.
issue right now.
Mother of the Druki.
Yeah, the more slaves we get, the faster we can build up our settlements. Canine Assassin, Loyalty. Okay, that's Morathi, so I don't care about that. We've kind of been using them as a mixed unit, shooting a little bit, but also getting into melee. I think we'll get bonuses for range first. Let's stimulate growth with both of these masters.
Fear the dark.
And Potion of Toughness. So extra armor plus a heal and melee boost.
What?
I think it would take us around the same amount of time to get to both, what is it, Greyrock Point, Iron Spike. Maybe we just have Morathi's. Iron Spike is not the same settlement or the same province. It's actually a part of this province. So maybe we have Morathi sack that one again. This guy will occupy it. Of course, Beastmen. So we get Morathi's first magic item when we recruit a sorceress. We get a sorceress at tier 3. It's a really good item
The
though.
mother.
Gives us regen, replenishment for the army, ward save. 20% ward save was massive.
Speak
Baying for blood.
for the Druki. To the vengeful slaughter.
High Beastmaster to
High
come over and support.
Beastmaster. Beware the stampede.
Heartrender.
Critters submit in my stead.
The Dark Shards.
Destroy them all.
It's going to use up a little bit more of her movement range, but I think it wouldn't matter at this point. Okay, I should be able to auto-resolve this. Extra speed. Let's put on Morathi herself.
Morathi commands you.
Yeah, losses aren't too bad.
Leave no trinket behind.
Beast commander.
I'll take the city.
Nature's torment.
Sacrifice to Cain. So this one gives us casualties captured post-battle, income from post-battle loot, casualty replenishment, and dark conduit.
I am Morathi. Soon, soon.
Want to so get the ancient city of Quintex to tier 3 very quickly. We can boost our growth by spending some slaves. I think that would be very nice. And I think we want to save all the rest of our slaves to finish this really quickly and then finish the building to get our Juki anointed. Wine gives us control, which is also pretty good, so we'll do that one.
I watch from the shadows.
Some more Red Spears.
Hag sorceress of
And yeah, Beastmen can be super annoying.
I am the first sorceress.
Do I keep channeling? No, what if I march, how much further do I get? I actually might get close enough to attack this next turn.
Druki Queen.
Two slaves, actually. And I don't need training on both of our guys. So we'll just start giving this one combat bonuses.
Lord of the wild things.
And any trade agreements available now? Yes. So this minor Draco faction, they're at war with Kislev. This one is at war with the Heralds of the Heralds of Ariel, Sisters of Twilight. Akari is taking the starting province. We have non-aggression, but he doesn't want to trade with us yet.
Unthinkable.
I don't really want to trade with the Skaven, so we'll just leave it as is on diplomacy right now.
I am Morathi.
Maybe I shouldn't have recruited those Dreadspears with this army, because they're not going to be close enough to support, and I could probably save the money and need it to actually build stuff up here. Okay, can I make it there in a single turn? Yes! Sweet.
Feel my whip.
Yeah, I shouldn't have recruited these units.
Enchanting beauty.
You're not going to be able to get there no matter what. Yeah, these men are so annoying though. Okay, we'll deal with this Whereas there's probably going to be an army here. Yeah.
My visions predict failure.
Nice little attack enchantment
power
stance?
is
Yes. Because unfortunately our wounds of magic are going down in this area, which is bad for us, since we rely so much on magic in the early game. Another Stream Sorceress, this time the Lower Beast, trying to remain defiant of Morathi's influence. Morathi completely controls the Dark Convent, where all of the sorcerers of the Dark Elves come. Which, if you don't know, in Dark Elf lore, male casters have actually been prohibited, because there's a prophecy that Malekith he'll meet his doom at the hands of a male sorcerer. Some have kind of theorized Technus, but others have theorized also that it may just be another Dark Elf sorcerer who actually rises to usurp him. But we've got Dark Shards of our own with shields unloading on the enemy Dark Shards. Keenan Assassin, we Vanguard deploy him, try to get into the back line. But Block of Doom actually comes down, which is pretty annoying. Bypasses the physical resist on our Demonettes. They take big damage actually pretty quickly. But our Master going after the Supreme Source is going to try to get her taken care of, while this other one's tying down some of those Dread Spears. Demonettes, yeah, actually starting to take a few losses. Without any support, they really are blast cannons, so we have to be careful of that. Our Dread Spears fighting theirs. They're getting a little bit of an advantage on us just because of the bonus stats and Legendary. The Witch Elves did very, very good at taking out the Dread Spears, but Murderous Mastery does drop for them. Ours is not quite filled up. We have about a third of the way to go. And the Demonettes really started to take a lot of damage, so I'm actually going to pull them out of combat so we do not lose them. But the Canaan Assassin and the Master now teaming up the Scream Sorceress should them pretty quickly. Shades, making those guys a pincushion. Yeah, Demonettes down to 48 models actually. So it's not something we want to keep there. If these Bleak Swords and stuff do get into melee with our Dark Shards, it's not the worst case scenario. Murderous Mastery does trigger for us, which triggers as everything gives up, so we'll use that time to finish off some of these units and capture some slaves. Not too bad. The Demonettes, I should have had something else support them. Because they actually probably, if I would have kept them in combat, they probably actually would have died off, so we need to be a little bit more careful on that. Alright, because I think slaves are still going to be a problem, we might actually get a rebellion here. I want enough slaves, yeah, to build this to tier 3 and get our Juki anointed right away. Oh crap, that's something I did forget. Never mind. I can't believe I forgot to do this. I forgot to get rid of this earlier. Because we still have to build up the other tiers. Okay, well, now I know. So I'm going to deal with the Beastmen before they become too much of an issue.
All is possible.
Cost income from looting, raiding, and sacking. Yeah, Cardi's Blessing gives power reserves faction-wide, miscast base chance, bonuses for power reserves in this army. Oh, okay, this is the one I want to get, though. Unlocks recruitment for sorceress in all provinces. So we want to get that so I can get that magic item from the Amber Amulet and don't have to spend money building it up here quite yet. Scavenge. You're gonna get, if I leave one of your points right now, we can get both of these next time we level up, so we'll do that. Do I care about leadership bonuses? I don't have to get this one in order to get the other ones, so maybe I just not worry about this one for now. Let's just give you more melee attack.
Mother of the Druki.
Yeah, can I... Can I win this? They have 3 Ungor herds, some 4 herds and 1 spear and 1 raider. We would have
Wield the wild.
3 units. We don't have any magic,
Feel my whip.
and our garrison is pretty damaged, so
Critters.
probably
submit.
not right now.
Phoenix Queen.
I think we'll leave that as is. Let's boost the additional growth and reduce cost of slaves.
Lord of the wild things.
Fear the dark.
There we go.
Slaanesh is delight.
The Carry wants to actually finally trade now. Okay, because I'm going to have to come back this way to deal with the Beastmen before they declare war on me, we'll also go after the Skaven faction over there.
I am Morathi.
Yeah, it really sucks having our magic keep going down, though. We get the Gleaming Pendant, extra growth.
Do not vex us further.
Wait, I thought we had enough growth last time to build this. What, locked us up? This will cost 135 slaves. But it will let us recruit. Actually, what does it actually let us do right away? It lets us do nothing, but it gives us control and more Slaanesh corruption. The second tier would let us get demonettes. I'm going to build this one right away. And we'll get this one. That'll give us a turn of construction, and the second turn we can spend slaves to finish it right away. And we'll do both of them at the same time.
Yes.
Alright, where did the beastmen go? Well, we're gonna come after this Skaven.
Restless malice.
March over here so I can get there in a single turn.
I watch from the shadows.
Hopefully you should have enough
Talons.
movement range to attack this next turn, and Morathi can
Hand
support
sorceress of
in
Grog.
March stance.
Beware the
Let's start...
stampede.
Oh, okay, there's the beastmen. Let's start raiding the Skaven. Get an
I am
extra
the first sorceress.
boost our income and slaves. Okay, that seems like a good first little bit.
Cain wills it.
Yeah, beastmen. Oh, the good thing about fighting Skaven is that will give us a ton of slaves because they're so numerous. I should have looked at diplomacy with you. We have a non-aggression pact to start with. Okay, that should give us time to be able to deal with this other stuff. If I could actually come down and take some of Norskin's territory too, that would be good. That will make him happy.
I tame the untamable.
I watch from the shadows.
Nature's torment.
You lead an attack against the
Smell
Skaven.
the winds. Beast commander.
Okay, I just want to see what's here first. Nothing.
What?
If I get Morathi, is she close enough to support in channeling stats? I don't think so.
Speak. Do not rush me.
But let's build the ancient city of Quintex. It's going to cost 675 slaves. Okay, this will cost 135. How much does it cost to get to the next tier? We need 405. We can probably get that from this. Then we can recruit a Druid Anointed right away.
First sorceress.
Yeah, she's just barely out of range, which sucks.
Ferocious.
Oh, still not close enough.
Soon.
Really? Oh, it's because I'm not at war with them yet. Ha, that's why. Alright, the Beastmen will pay us a little bit to... No, I guess not.
Yes.
I should fight this manually, though. Just because Skaven and Auto-Resolve always have better results than if you fight them manually, so we'll do that. Well, we're facing this game for the first time, and I forgot to check on Menace Below. So the first one comes up on our High Beastmaster and our Dread Spears while we wait for our reinforcements from Morathi. Clan Rats, super annoying, but it will give us opportunity to capture more slaves, I believe, since our kills do contribute towards that. But the Skaven still can be pretty nasty. We decided to fight this because Clan Rats and Auto-Resolve actually do much better than they do in manual battle. So they've got Clan Rats mixed with some Skaven slaves and some slingers. Some of them do have shields. But while Morathi comes in, we're just watching out for these Menace Below. They do manage to get a few kills on our guys. Only 2, though. High Beastmaster racking up some kills, 19. But another Menace Below coming right in the middle of our guys. Which, Menace Below can actually do really good damage on the initial summon if they get in the right position. Luckily, our guys caught them pretty early that we countercharged them. But Morathi coming in now. Masters, along with even more Dark Shards now, which is pretty sweet. But we are going to move as a group so we don't get some of our infantry too far ahead, especially the lower armor stuff like the Demon Nuts and the Witch Elves. But they're trying to summon another Menace Below on our Shades in the back. Shades have very good stats, so they will do pretty well. We're trying to vanguard the plane up here, but I think our chosen battlefield will actually be over here. That should block some of their slings if they try to come up this way. And we'll funnel them into a little bit easier place to deal with all the Skaven numbers. But our infantry is all advancing. Yeah, Shades taking a few casualties, but they'll deal with these guys pretty quickly. I'm bringing the Demonettes since they're super fast to try to minimize our casualties and get these guys in the charge, hopefully enough to break them. And they just start losing guys super quickly. We're, I think, not waiting for anyone, but here comes maybe the final Menace Below. Wasn't quite sure who they're going for, but looks like they're going after the Witch Elves. Witch Elves actually a really cool unit, one of my favorites for the Dark Elves. You can give them pretty insane buffs too, playing as Brun Hellebron. Morathi does get some buffs for them, but not nearly the amount that Hellebron gives with like all the physical resist and ward save they can get. But Morathi's not waiting for anyone. She's coming after the Skaven, going to try to entice them to come after her with her enchanting beauty. Morathi actually does pretty well. She has Heartrender, which is her poleaxe. Gives her pretty sizable bonus with large and armor piercing damage. But she's pretty fragile at the moment. She only has 25 armor, some from an item, but no physical resist yet. She can get a fair amount later on. But we're going to try to play it a little bit more safe. We just want to get some damage on these Clan Rats. The Spears, they're probably the most valuable unit for the Skaven, so we want to weaken them as quickly as we can. Now, they do have some units over on this side. Looks like they may try to flank us around, but we've kept our Shades up there, and the High Beastmaster. We'll watch that flank. Morathi, yep, just kind of skirmishing for now. Trying to draw them in close enough for our Dark Shards to be able to get some volleys off soon enough. Gain an Assassin, leaving the Witch Elves. Now, I don't remember, does he have fire while moving? He does, so he can actually do pretty good damage if we put him on the right target. There's no Lord, unfortunately, for the Skaven, So he won't get prime value from that, but he's still pretty good in melee. Yeah. Kill these guys pretty quickly and hopefully not take too much damage. Now they're mystifying my asthma coming down. But the Skaven are still going to throw some units down the hill, try to catch us over here. So we have set aside some Dread Spears to be able to hold them back. Our Dark Shard's about to get into range, start wailing on these guys. Master's getting into combat now. One of them does have access to Tactician and Stand Your Ground, but I always forget to use it right at the start of battle, unfortunately. But we're having the characters up front and leaving our infantry out for now so we don't risk any friendly fire. But as they're bringing in their own range, we'll start to move our Dark Shards up. Get some volleys into them. Skaven, about to meet our front line. Dread Spear's coming. We have our High Beastmaster already in here, though. Racking up some kills on the Skaven, as our Shades also. Get some shots from these guys as well, but they have some flingers over here who are being kind of annoying. They're in the middle of trees, which can block some shots from us, but we don't really take a whole lot of damage from them in return, so we're just going to try to take them out quickly so we can focus on this big blob over there. But the front lines is doing pretty well. We have been a little bit more reserved with our Witch Elves and Demonettes, just using the Dread Spears to hold back the Skaven, but the Demonettes now have come in for a rear charge and will just absolutely start just ripping through the Skaven slaves. Morathi coming back. Over here, Witch Elves trying to chase down some slingers, I believe. Keep them from rallying. But the battle's going very quickly in our favor. Pretty much out of this entire side of the battle. This one still holding out a little bit. But we've turned some of our Dark Shards to be able to shoot them. These slingers, we'll go down in just a second, and then our Shades are nice. Get some nice rear shots of these clan rats and Skaven slaves, bypassing their shields. Dread Spears, though, holding up pretty well. 30 kills, not taking too much damage. The High Beastmaster, yep, just going to town. Murderous Mastery does come down, and that may actually come right at the time where we actually get them to break, so not going to be used to the fullest extent, but it does help us get some of these guys finished off after the battle ends. Okay, we've already got 61 slaves from that. I don't think that's quite enough. I'm gonna loot and occupy with our Beastmaster. That way we can use Morathi's movement range to go up here even further. If they want to try to ambush me, I'm okay with that. I just actually want to be able to hit Tyrant Peak right away. But that should give us enough slaves to finish this. Now we can get some Druki anointed, so let's do that. Oh, and Death Hags as well.
Mother of the...
I just remembered I have the bonuses on this guy where he gets bonuses to reduction cost for Cult of Cain buildings.
Enchanting beauty. Hate incarnate.
So we didn't actually end up using that. But we'll wait to recruit our Death Hags till we get the bonus recruit rank. But the Druki anointed, we don't have any bonuses for them. So Tactician. So you get the passive ability Tactician, some more melee defense and reload skill. Aggressive, melee attack, weapon strength, charge bonus. So Druki Anointed, from what I remember learning about them, is that they're great weapon characters. They're really, really good at killing heavily armored targets. But knowledgeable. Magic item drop chance is very, very good, and character experience gain.
Druki anointed.
Yeah, so they have a bonus as infantry, lots of armor piercing, 30 bonuses infantry, which is quite a bit. They get access to a cold one and a demonic steed. These guys are super, super quick. That's very cool. But they can... Looks like they can specialize themselves in a few different ways. We can get devoted murderers who get access to bonuses for devotees of Slaanesh. And it gives... Wow, that's actually crazy. It gives the entire army evasion, so more speed and melee defense. That's really good. Okay, banished one. You get 15% ward save, frenzy. And is this just by itself, or is this a separate one? So it locks out those. Okay, so these must be individual choices, and then these are individual choices. Okay, so we'd get one of these three, and then another one of these three. Okay, so obsessive surge, missile block, chance speed, wayfarer, knowing darkness, character experience gain for the Lord and Guardian. Darkness of one own, you become more of an agent, so bonus chance to wound targets, campaign movement range when you're not in an army. Okay. And anything special in the combat line? Doesn't look like it, but you can actually get some bound spells, I believe. So this gives power, reserve capacity, magic attacks, Slaanesh corruption, Last of Slaanesh, which is a very good spell, Chill Wind, which is, I guess those are mutually exclusive. Same up here, Hysterical Frenzy, or Word of Pain. And Slicing Shard, which is a really powerful spell. Or Soul Stealer, which gives us health. Those are all really, really good. Man, they have lots of really good choices. And then this gives them an increased number of uses for their bound spells. Wow, I'm impressed by these guys. I think they're going to be loads of fun. Yeah, so we'll send this guy over to there to give that recruit rank for the hags.
Mother of the Druki.
You know, assassin up here for your unique choice. Dark Venom, which gives you 90% base damage. How much is your base damage? 230. It's a substantial sum. Bonuses infantry, charge, and fears. Very, very nice. And Black Lotus gives you the ability to give you discouraged on your attacks for 44 seconds. If we have the Druki Anointed, we don't necessarily need the bonuses infantry and fear. Let's take Black Lotus. I really like the negative leadership penalty. Master, upgrade training, and stimulate growth. We'll get this one at rank 6.
Cease your provocations.
What else do I want to build here, though?
The power is mine.
I don't really have a lot of money anyway. Recruit rank for sorcerers in all provinces, but it's only at the final tier. Oh, we'll figure it out when I can actually afford to build something.
I watch from the shadows.
Unless I want to use... Oh no, we still have the extra growth coming right now. And, crap.
The Sunderer.
We'll probably be able to take this right away. But Morathi can take it back. It's free experience, and that will... Actually, that's not terrible. Morathi will have her besiege the settlement. The Druki Anointed will come and join. And then our High Beastmaster, we can march him back into territory over here to get those bonus recruit rank for the Death Hags. Oh, okay, so for our High Beastmaster, I don't have the option for this one because we don't have any money, which... the Aventurine Dagger gives melee attack, poison attacks, weapon strength, and dark venom. That could be really, really good. We could give him loyalty and bonus experience, but it's only 750. Or I have him... Oh, he'll get wounded, though. Which means I won't get the bonus recruit rank. It's a really good item, though. This will give him extra experience, too. Supreme Sorceress. We'll look through traits. I think traits are the most important thing right now. Discipline. Do we have any more on the campaign side of things? Attacks cause disemboweled, causing a damage over time. Aggressive. Looks like they're all going to be pretty much combat traits. Vicious. I guess I can still... Okay, we'll do this guy. He'll be able to take over.
Achieved.
What? Did I select the wrong... What? How? I did not select that, Lord.
Sorceress of Grant.
What happened there?
Limitless.
Whispers of disobedience. We shall
Wasn't even
see.
looking at
Druki
Supreme
Sorceress.
Sorceresses.
Druki Queen. Such delight.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Forbidden magic.
We'll have... We have no money. Alright, Juki Anointed will come over. Actually get to see him in our first episode, which is pretty cool.
My Slaanesh King's swirling essences.
Phoenix Queen.
Bring you over
Enchantress.
just to get
I
some
will.
extra
Feel
experience.
my rage.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent. Moving on.
Yeah. Oh, I should equip that item too. So, Book of Hag Grief. Let's put that on Morathi for now for the extra armor. Okay. 5 melee attack. Masters don't have super high melee attack.
Back.
Let's give it to you. Poison attacks is also really good, and Dark Venom. Because they have pretty... I guess they have more armor piercing than base weapon damage. Maybe we put that on the
For
Kinnet Assassin,
glory.
since he has more base damage, I think so. Sword of Battle, melee stats.
For
Put
the
that in Morathi,
Druki.
actually. Ridden Run. Okay.
As you
Yeah, let's show off the Juki Anointed. Put the extra leadership on the Demonettes so they don't die from demonic instability. We have our showcase for the new Slaanesh hero that is available for Morathi. Druki Anointed. These guys are pretty sweet. Their lore is actually very interesting. So these guys date back basically to pre-Sundering times. Almost back to the Cataclysm, actually. They are Dark Elves that embraced Slaanesh. And over time, they've just kind of been saturated by the power of Slaanesh. But because they Dark Elves don't like Slaanesh, they have been shunned. But Morathi, since she's kind of bringing that back, has been able to recruit one. But he's a big armor-piercing anti-infantry greatsword character, so can do lots of damage to characters and heavy armor. The enemy rebel army is bringing quite a few Dark Riders, actually. They have 4 units, and I didn't manage to get some of our units in time to actually take them out, block their charge. They actually do get on my Dark Shards for a little bit. I thought this part would be closed off because of the trees, but I guess they actually could come through right here. But Dread Spear is getting in to help out. Yeah, Druki Anointed. Becoming the Reaper of these Dark Elf souls. While our Shades get shots into the Dread Spears over here, or just deciding to be a pincushion as they try to go after my master. But on the far side, Kinnet Assassin trying to make his way out of this infantry to go after the Supreme Sorceress, who is part of the lore of dark magic, so she does get Chill Wind, which is a pretty good spell for early units. Does not do a whole lot of armor piercing, but it can be very useful against lower armor stuff like ours at 30 armor. Juki Anointed, Witch Elves, trying to just take out these Dread Spears. We'll send the Juki Anointed to try to take out the Supreme Sorceress, though we're picking on her with the Assassin and Morathi. While our Dark Shards, get some shots into the remaining Dark Shards of the enemy, but the Dark Riders do rally. One of our masters with his anti-large halberd trying to take some of them out. Demonettes fast enough to hit these guys. Actually break them before they get that final charge. But the Druke anointed, he'll chase down our Spring Sorceress and finish her off. It's pretty good. Our Dark Shards did get charged by the Dark Riders. 4 Dark Riders was pretty nasty, actually. I don't want to cause another rebellion here, so we're not going to loot and occupy.
I am the first sorceress.
Yeah, and the fact we don't have the extra recruit rank for hags, or death hags, I should say, really does make me upset. Oh, I meant to do the whole army. Huh. Might just get rid of this lord for now. Say her loyalty should be high enough that she shouldn't risk rebelling. And we'll get the lord back in how many turns? 5 more turns? Yeah. So it's not worth the wait now. I think they're going to be slightly faster getting up here to support if I recruit them in this province. Okay, aggressive, melee attack weapons taking charge bonus. That's really good once they get on the Shrine of Pain. Okay, you don't have any missiles. The extra armor, that one's really, really great. So I guess. We still have an empty slot over here. Do I use a Ditka in this other area just to get some money? I think so. Start filling that slot. Okay, this gives income from trade, bonus movement range. I think we do this one. This reduces the slaves per turn and reduces the cost of Ditkas, which would be very, very good. Because we'll get access to sorceresses early if we just get Morathi's skill. Does it have any level requirements? It does not. Okay, we can actually do that one right now. Yeah, let's get this one.
Speak.
Hero Sorceress. So with Morathi, we have access to mostly dark magic,
First sorceress.
but some shadow magic as well. Death too, but Pit of Shades is really, really great. Soul Stealer is amazing. Maybe I get something like Fire Magic. Fire Magic is really good against massed infantry too. Okay, Cruel. Bonus from raiding. Disembowel the weapon strength. Okay, that's good on a melee character, but on the sorceress, it's probably not the best one. I think this one's way better. Casualties captured post-battle. Hunter's Snare. Ooh, that's a really good ability.
Sorceress.
And do we have room for another one? We do. Lore of Beast? Lore of Beast can be good in the right situation. Or Death Magic. Of course! There we get the recruit rank for Hags. I should have looked through all of our traits first. And, ooh, Murderous Mastery and bonuses to melee stats. Discipline. Oh, Discipline is very, very good. Especially for the Dark Elves. Let's do that. Oh. Wait, did we recruit the wrong one again? I swear, there must be an error. Because I swear I recruited this one.
Sister of the Dark Convent.
That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. There must... What is going on? Okay, Disciplined. I'm like, there's no way I can be recruiting the wrong one.
Power is yours. Who seeks my malice?
So that one was right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I am Morathi.
For our
wings.
fire sorceress, we'll do scouting.
My skills are yours.
Is it time?
And we have a cajillion heroes already.
Dark heart is yours. Serve
Because I know some of these guys are just going to join
I
next
watch
turn,
from
I'm
the
just going to...
shadows.
Let's just... Why can't I merge these guys? I guess because you're already at full health. Huh. Okay.
The
I'll keep
mother.
these two even though they're damaged because they have higher rank.
The people grow restless.
Growth, let's build up. Let's build up you.
Cease your provocation.
Iron Spike. Iron gives recruitment bonuses. Let's give us a trade resource too. Fighting all the Skaven corruption.
Phoenix Queen.
Alright, Juki Anointed. Let's do that. Replenish troops. I don't really need to worry about Slaanesh corruption right now. Let's just go down your combat line. Let's do reload time reduction. Even though missile strength is good, if we're just firing more often, we'll actually end up doing more damage with that. Yeah, the crappy thing about here, though, is that it's unpleasant climate for us, which, for Morathi, the fact she does not have mountain climate
Quickly.
as suitable for her is kind of annoying. Because, like, what, 50% of the territory around her is going to be mountain?
Cream of the crop.
Because this is just frozen, I guess. But it's like, there's mountains in here, I believe. Or is this all just jungle? Sorceress is loyal again. Okay.
Dar Enchantress.
And that will be a great spot to end episode 1, guys. I'm very, very excited to be able to play this. Morathi's actually a very cool character, and it's been a while since I've played the Dark Elves. So we will pick it up in episode 2. Thank you guys so much for joining me.